Alright, what is going on YouTube? So I got new mics, as you guys saw in the last video, and I really want to get videos out to you guys because now that I have these mics, the video quality is going to go through the fucking roof. However, I am just running into one hypertrophical English. I'm running into one freaking issue, and that is simply due to the fact that I've been having a bad week. Small things, but they've just been getting me off recently, and I've just been getting overly upset about them, which is bringing my energy levels down. And that means I can't be who I want to be for the videos. And again, guys, I am just myself, but you guys don't know necessarily when I'm myself because you guys don't hang out with me, of course. But I want to bring this YouTube experience to this. I want to post more on YouTube and make you guys feel like you're living in a day-to-day part of my life, considering I'm done with school and I have no job. Hashtag unemployed. It's just like, when I do have a bad day, when I'm in the gym, I don't really feel like talking, and I'm low-key the lone wolf Sigma Alpha. But I'm a little bit better today, but still not the most energetic that I am, and again, I do want to just be fully transparent with you. However, we're still going to try to get a banger gym vlog out today, so I will see you at the gym. We just took Optismal, and we are fucking hyped to go to the fucking gym. That's one more thing I want to talk about. When I used to be a depressed lifter, hashtag depressed. No, not really depressed. When I used to be a Sigma freaking lifter, I used to be like a Sigma C-Jack. Freaking Opium Fella lifter. Opium Fella and Rizmaster General lifter. I used to like rainy days. When it was a rainy day and it was like a summer day and it's rainy and it was in the gym, I was like, yeah, dude, that's fucking awesome. I have now realized rainy days fucking suck, and they literally just make you feel sad and down. Like, I feel like my week would have been much better if it didn't rain every fucking day this week, bro. Like, it genuinely ruins your mood. I like a sunny green day, and this is coming from a fall enthusiast. Again, I am a fall enthusiast, but I am low-key falling in love with summer in a naturey place. Summer in, like, Florida and you live in a city, it's okay. But if you live in, like, a naturey place where it's super green in the summer, it's so freaking fun and awesome, dude. I'm not gonna lie. Lifts are better. Like, I like being hot. People are like, how do you wear a sweatshirt? How do you not sweat? Bro, I'm literally drenched in sweat. I love that feeling. I love being drenched in sweat, especially when it's a hotter day, dude. Like, the pumps are gonna be better. The workout, I just feel better. I feel stronger too. Like, I just feel down and kind of like gloomy and sad and tired on a rainy day. Like, rainy days, bro. Some fucking rock, dude, because I'm tired of this gas music, bro. Gas music is this, brother. Not Deftones, man. Deftones is, see, that's like a rainy day fucking music, bro. It's good as, dude, but it's like fucking hell, dude. It's not necessarily the most fucking ever, dude. Gym rock. Oh, that's not even my. Oh, it's trying to make me rock normal. Again, you guys can check out the SoundCloud if y'all want to see what I listen to on my SoundCloud. I think most of my playlists are public, and I even have a few of my own songs, and they kind of went mega viral. They were by Matt Dillon. The funny thing about them, nobody knows this. I did not make those intending them for people to listen to. I'm in a group chat with Matt Dillon and Kashi and Vin and the people I made the audios about, and I made them I made them at like 1 a.m. one night, and I thought it was just funny. It was like, hold up, I'm gonna upload this publicly and send it to them and be like, yo, what the and I uploaded them, and they have like 60,000 plus listens on SoundCloud. Like, I still have like an average of like 8,000 weekly listeners on SoundCloud, and it's like super surprising to me because it's like, bro, I didn't actually intend for those songs to go viral. You guys may have heard them. Just like, it's like 500 bench press Matt Dillon. It's like the Deftones song Ella Mineur times Matt Dillon. It's, yeah, that's funny though. Anywho, let's get fucking locked in for the lift. Fucking hell. That guy's a proper fucking knob, lad. That guy's a proper fucking knob. This is a top 3 Linkin Park song, by the way. Faint by Linkin Park. If you haven't listened to it, you need to go listen to it now! It's so fire! Woo!
I want you to feel, but it's like no matter what I do, I can't convince you to just believe this is real. So let go, watching you turn your back like you always do. Face away and pretend that I'm not, but I'll be here 'cause you're all that I got. I can't stand the way I did before. Don't turn your back on me.
Got the intro, Kool-Aid powder, electrolytes, pre-workout, crushed up chocolate bliss, all inside the shake. How do you guys do your warm-ups? So I'm starting with lateral raises. I'm really trying to bring up the side delts, but I just did a set of 6 with, my working set's going to be 210. I just did a set of 6 with 110. Now I'm doing 150. I'm going to do 4, and then I'm going to go into my working set. Dude, gotta somehow find a way to do Keenan flaps on this. Or Keenan faps.
You need to learn to put the fries in the bag. Because people will go, they'll be like, oh, they'll read all these studies like how to flip a burger at McDonald's. It's like, bro, it's like you're not gonna be able to actually learn to flip those burgers just watching someone. You actually have to go in there, flip the burgers, rev up the fries. You have to do that yourself. You have to learn how to make the fries. You can't just put them in the bag. Oh, it's so easy to say, just put the fries in the bag, but it's another thing to actually go and do that. Because when I started working out, when I started training, sure, I was already at a manager position, tons of gear, right? But that doesn't matter. None of that matters. You don't know why? Because we didn't worry about fatigue. We didn't worry about how much oil was getting on the fries. We just made the fries. Now people are like, how do I reduce the amount of oil? How do I reduce the amount of seed oils on the fries? Like, mate, you don't need to worry about that stuff. You need to worry about just getting the fries in the bag first before worrying about all these other aspects, mate. And that is just the simple truth of it all. Like, honestly, man, it's getting sickening. It's getting sickening, lad.
If you guys don't look like you're absolutely homeless when you're at the gym, then you're probably not a real lifter. Because you gotta actually be fucking goodwill. Like, I mean, toughest part about this fit are the shoes, dude. I can't wait to do my hinge today, man. That's gonna be fun. That's gonna be exciting. I'm starting with hamstring curls today because I really want to bring up my hamstring. I just want to have crazy hamstrings, man. That'll be sick, dude. And people don't know this because I don't show my legs, but my legs are actually a strong. I haven't shot my set again, so I think I'm gonna go for another low. I think I'm gonna go for a lower back off set. And I think I'm gonna start on this machine at a lower weight, kind of work my way up. So I'm gonna do a 3rd set. Holy fucking fatigue.
Man, shut your...
Man, look how just absolutely beautiful it is outside, dude. And I was just talking about the gray days, but this is kind of nice. However, when it's like super rainy, this is still like a gloomy day. It's like, Nick, what are your thoughts on here? What are your thoughts on rainy days versus sunny days going to the gym?
A rainy day is like kind of like a SoundCloud, like Kevin Levrone, Do Rainy 8's like sentimental speech.
I feel like it's a worse lift.
Depending on your mood that day though. If you had like a mid-tier to low to mid-tier day, that's a recipe for an amazing workout.
Yeah,
but
I feel like it's just like if you imagine you're having like a good morning, I feel like it brings the whole vibe down. You know what I mean?
yeah, that's a fair point. That's a fair point. But also, on the contrast, a sunny day you want hardstyle, techno, rave. See, on a day like this is a Kevin Levrone type of day.
Yeah.
But like summer.
I don't even got headphones, man. I just got memories.
Kevin, I'm all over the place today. But yeah, hardstyle. If you're having a shitty day on a sunny day, that's impossible because how can you be in a shitty mood when it's nice out? But that's my thoughts. Bookie Nick out.
I mean, I'm doing hamstring curls next, so if I don't take a fucking number 2, I'm probably gonna be cooked. Bro, I literally have to take before every single hinge. If I can't, every time I have to hinge, it's like if I don't go to the bathroom, it's gonna be a set. Like there's gonna be, like bro, the amount of times I farted and was like it messed up my set because I low-key got embarrassed because I farted, dude. But let's hit this. See you, bro. Weak as hell, dude. I'm weak as dude. All right, I'm gonna go take another fucking dose. Absolutely cooked. So, alright guys, so basically we're doing the iron on pad method, which is where you basically just put a pad on your thighs, but there is one key thing, is I usually don't do hamstrings this early, so I was gym pitting this, but I was going into too much hip extension, I feel, so I've decided to just take a step back from that and see, and just kind of go to the stack, I suppose. Just kind of see where I stand in terms of Could be a high rep set, could be low rep set, I don't really know, but I'm just gonna try to clean up the form a little bit. And bro, most hamstring curls are so easy to fucking max. This one is probably one of the most difficult I've used. But oh gosh. Okay. Not a bad set. Not a bad set at all. I could have got more locked in. Call that like 1 RIR. Alright, so this preacher curl is normally ascending. Like if you were to do it like this. But you can make it descending by changing where it's heaviest. Because if it's heaviest here, right? It's getting to this point. It's heaviest here. You can change it by simply bringing your arms up here. Because now it's heaviest here, which where you're at the bottom of the ROM. And people always look at my arms because they're up here. Even if they were like this, they'd be looking, why is it Keenan ROM? Even though I go to about here, which I mean, that's all the ROM you really need. I mean, if you go all the way down, you're really not gaining anything by that. You know, the biceps are actually losing leverage when you fully extend, but that's a personal choice. You can do that. It's really no biggie. It's no harm. But I stopped just before because then it gets into a point where it's too deep, and then boom, I can't get a rep even with. So I come to right here, and then I kind of use a little bit of momentum, but it's like, bro, my biceps are still working great. It's still a descending preacher curl. That's all I really need, so that's why I do it. But my form is kind of breaking down now because I'm making jumps too quickly, but that's a whole nother story, dude. But this may be too heavy. All right, guys. So we're in the basement, the Iron Church, as we like to call it, and we've been having fun running hinges on this. Like, what are these called? Pit sharks or whatever they're called. Well, it's a belt squat, but I think they're called like pit sharks now. And been running this. I'm gonna say this right now. This is way heavier than a barbell because if I'm doing 4.5 plates on a barbell, I'm only doing like a little over 4. I wasn't even doing 4 on this for a while. So, but this is very fun. You just attach the lat pull down bar, and that's, by the way, that's probably one of our gym's best lat pull down bars, and it's down here so they can use it for not lat pull downs.
Pretty nice setup we got here. Cool. What's up, guys?
All right, guys, this is a debatable topic, man. Do you guys think it's worth it to set up straps for warm-up sets that you can hold? Because obviously, like, if you're not going to failure, your grip's not going to give out if you're doing like a quick little warm-up set, even if it's heavy. Especially, I do use a mixed grip, of course.
The thing for me is on like my heavier warm-up set. Like
They can't hear you.
I'll do about 2 warm-up sets, and on my heavier one, it's almost like. So I'll go ahead and I'll do this warm-up set, nice and light. I won't grab straps for this. I'll do a lighter warm-up set like that. Sure, I won't need the straps, but for this next warm-up set, I honestly don't like to risk it. I'll wear the straps just because I feel like when I don't have the straps, even if it's mixed grip, whatever you have, I just feel like it raises my perception of effort so much, it makes my second warm-up set, which is getting close to my working weight, just feel damn near my working weight, because just the grip strength challenge, it just adds so much perception of effort.
I feel like it's almost reverse for me because I think it's a little, honestly, the warm-up set's harder than the damn workout. And that's true for, it seems like most of these bodybuilders and influencers, they'll look like they're dying on their warm-ups and they'll do their 12, 16, 70, 90 RIR working sets and it'll be crazy, but I feel like there's a little bit more of a challenge on like the warm up, obviously to grip, and then when I have the straps for my working set, which you can use code TRENDBABY to get the TNF cuff straps, it almost seems like easier. My grip has now decreased my perception effort in that effort. Obviously, it would just stay the same, but I feel like I've just had a better experience with it. But I just want comment your thoughts down below or kill.
But yeah, I mean, they'll say like, they'll say, how good are these? If you're a newbie, oh,
From last time.
oh, it was still on that disgusting mat. That mat hasn't been cleaned in 130 years. That's one of the most crazy things you've ever done. Oh, gosh. Oh, man. Busted.
Busted. A little dental flossing after the gym.
I never want to... Here, how about we just share?
Just hold it.
Bro, I never want to modify how I behave based off of how other people might react to it. Because in the end, my thoughts and my personal reality in this whole lifting and everything, that's the only whole truth. You know, whatever people respond, however people this and that, that's all hypothetical. People might like it, people might hate it, but that's out of my control. I'm just going to be myself. I'm not going to change for anybody. I'm not going to damper my feelings or my takes or anything. I'm never going to cool down for anyone else. I'm never going to be different because I might get hate. I love that.
neither.
Well, yeah, you were joking about like, oh, I'll appeal to likability. I'll be like this, be like that so that people like me. That's all a joke. We're going to be the way we are no matter what.
Yeah, however we are on camera is pretty much how we are in real life.
Yeah.
Like I said at the beginning of the video, I had a bad week.
Yeah.
Just been feeling out of it. These videos are fucking ass. Unsubscribe, bro. Hit that unsubscribe button.
They'll get better. I mean, it's just, we're just going to be the way we are no matter what. And that's probably...
Like,
That's how-
yesterday we were at the bowling alley.
Yeah.
We'll put that on screen.
Flashback.
I don't skip a beat. Like I don't mind being filmed. Is that what you meant?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I'm gonna
I don't
continue
know
to be
that's
myself.
what-
I'm gonna continue to be myself.
Wait,
Like,
what
I
do
don't
you
skip a
mean?
beat.
People like question the camera? or
You've
what?
never heard someone say I don't skip a beat?
Bro, like Trenton was recording us. He's like, how come when I record other people, they switch up when the camera.
Right.
It's like, okay, it's because they're not. That's why. Now I don't want to say that's why they're not going to be successful online, because I mean there's people who are completely different online.
Right.
Like there's people who are like, oh, I like this creator, and then you hear stories like Kevin Levrone says all
Yeah.
these inspirational things. All I've heard from people who have met him
Yeah.
is he's an asshole, he's a dickhead. But I was in live the other day. He seemed like such a nice guy. Like he seems talking to the fucking AI lady who I'm still not sure if is even AI.
No,
Roll
it's
the
just
clip,
like...
because I think we might have it.
Yeah, it's just like, it's just like I want to be my most genuine self online. I want people to like me for me. And if you don't like me for who I am, I'm not going to change for some hypothetical outcome. Oh, maybe they won't like. It's all hypothetical, bro. Don't even consider what other people think about this and that, because that's all subjective, man. How they react to things is totally up to them. But what you put out is totally up to you, man. You just be yourself no matter what.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know how they worded it, but there's comments. It's like people are like, "Why did you post this?" It's like and they're like, "This isn't funny." And I was like, I found it funny. Every single one of my videos I post is because I thought of the idea, and I was like, I wanted to post this. This is something that I think would be funny. And then whether it flops or not, I thought it was funny. Like he posts those videos with the filters. We post those videos with the filters and slow them up.
And we're dying.
They flopped. They're so funny. I don't care. I would keep posting them even if they kept flopping. And also, like, I used to have a YouTube channel when I was like 8, and it was whatever. It was, I mean, obviously didn't do well. It was just like talking to the camera like a fucking idiot. Some of you guys are digging up those videos. I don't even know how you guys are finding them, man. Y'all are characters, man. But my parents would see these YouTube videos and be like, why do you, Sarah, I actually pisses me off.
Yeah.
She used to be like, why do you post these videos? These are stupid. She said these are stupid. There's no point in this. And then look now, I haven't changed. I kept doing stupid fucking shit. Just saying whatever, doing whatever, and it ended up working out.
Exactly.
And
And
'cause I just
also,
didn't care.
also, it's like if you were to post like your unauthentic self, like you're acting like this and that, and sure, imagine you go super viral, you do this and that, you're always just going to be putting up an act. It's not going to be, you aren't the person who went viral. It's your fictitious self that you created that went viral. And you just probably, I don't know, but you probably wouldn't feel too good about it. Like I wouldn't feel good about it. If I were to ever go viral, I would want to be going viral for me. And the people who enjoy me will follow me because they like me. And that creates a freaking awesome community of people who like me for me, and I can inspire them to be themselves.
Yeah, like people every few months or weeks or whatever, people post a video and they'll put Trend Baby in the caption slandering me, and I'll end up reposting it, and it'll end up getting like a couple tens of thousands of likes, and they'll be commentating, defending me, whatever, and that video will go pretty viral. In my opinion, I think it's a fairly viral video for a short period of time. But then sometimes I'll stumble across these accounts months later.
Yeah.
Zero. Like,
Dead.
they're not even clocking 100 views. Like, literally, if you're starting off as an asshole, sure, you had this one viral video, you're literally digging your own grave. This happened with the fucking
Stray Chew.
And look at them now.
Well, they never even went viral. They just got recognition from TNF. They
And
got
Echovision.
They got the recognition, which is sick. They got
I mean,
posted
they're
by
still being
TNF.
talked
They
about,
got,
but they're not being...
they're being talked about right now. We'll bring them back
I
up.
think,
Guys,
wasn't
go
their
follow
caption,
Stray
like,
Chew.
Next Trend Twins or
Go
some
be
shit?
yeah.
Like,
go
bro.
follow Stray Chew. You'll be their like 43rd follower or something. It's like
I feel like if they never post that video, they would be doing off better now, because now there's so many people, which is because I mean a big majority of TikTok now is actually the scientific side, because people have actually are liking the people used to slander it, people are liking it now, and it's like those are our people who are on our side, so they're like, hold up, I don't fucking like these guys.
Yeah.
So you've dug your own grave.
Yeah.
I gotta cut that up and then turn it into like 5 to 7 seconds of dialogue. I'll just speed it up to 8x and be like, slow it down if you really want to hear it. Whatever the f*** y'all be saying these days, man. Okay, help. Yeah, that's going down. Fucking hell. Fucking hell, dude. I'm gonna gotta rest for like 7.5 hours.
7 hours later.
Pull. Okay. Assist.
my form is so chopped. It's actually so
I
dreadful.
feel like you did heavier last time. I feel like you went heavier last time.
No, I did the same weight, same reps. Worse form.
Chopped as might be time for that unintentional deload.
Dude.
This morning, I still haven't seen the post because he sent me a picture, but I don't see it on Logan Dishman's story. I'm mutual with Logan Dishman, but he called out this fucking lifter.
Bro, I follow Logan Dishman.
Yeah,
And I've been a fan of him for a while. He just randomly posts a story of him posing,
Hey.
and it's like a physique. I didn't get this physique by listening to Iron Unk. Like, just me. Nobody else, he just called out me.
I mean, kind of makes sense since he just popped up recently, I would assume. He didn't build his physique.
He probably never saw me until he has the current physique.
So Iron Unk just told me off camera, this is your first warning. Second time, there will be consequences. How will you respond to this, Logan? I'm fucking tired.
So hard right now, damn it.
He's got to go again, man. If he had a fiber bowl before this, he would have been chilling.
It's one of those.
He would... All right, we're going to be running single leg adductors. Been a little bit of a leg biased full body day. I think I'm honestly going to switch out every other session between leg bias and like a more upper body bias, because I do want to bring up my legs, but I also still want to keep like having a developed upper body. I mean, obviously it's still going to grow a ton, right? But it's like I don't want it to become so destimulating because I'm putting like so prioritized. So I think every other session is a good balance, and obviously the weight is going to fluctuate on my progressive overload, but the long term it's going to change, it's going to increase. I mean, it's just math. Do the math on that. Check in this. I may do a back off set, I may not. We'll see. Why do I do these instead of Keenan flaps? Well, first of all, my lats are definitely a strong point. Whether you like it or not, my lats are different. I've said every muscle is a strong point. I think my abs and my lats and my hamstrings are my strongest points. Actually, my biceps. My biceps are pretty strong, bro. I just don't see it. But I really am trying to bring up my side delts. So those are always going to go first in my workouts. No matter what, they're going to be in the bottom, the first 3 exercises. So I do pull downs. I enjoy them a lot more than Keenan flaps. I don't necessarily enjoy Keenan flaps. It's simple as that. I mean, they're good exercises. Don't get me wrong. They're good exercises. There's tons of good exercises, better exercises than I'm doing. And I don't do them because I don't enjoy them. Anywho, let's hit this motherfucking set, dude. Motherfucking set, dude. Hell yeah. We just got a freaky glitch. You got the Echovision Kyoto pump cover?
What?
You got the Echovision Kyoto pump cover, bro?
Yeah, a little bit.
Now that's crazy.
Never get the DJ merch.
Prize bag now, bro.
Wait, can you actually help me out?
Alright, guys, so an exercise this late in the workout, I'm gonna just only do like one warm-up set. Alright, so we're finally gym pinning this stack, brother. So, that's exciting. We're doing the upper pec lateral raise Brandeisi certified exercise.
You're coming on the day of prom. We're training on the day of prom. Are you training today? Oh, dude.
I want to let you guys on a little trick here for the pullover. So, if you want to work in the lats active ROM, you're gonna want to press this down and then hold it there. And now I'm at my perfect lats active range of motion, and then you can dead stop it, or you can just know that's where the range bottoms out, and there's just no tension here. If you just want to make sure you're strictly working your lats, it's Jackson Pissnut. Dude, that was insane. Looks like we're doing the same exercise as Jackson Peanut. You doing Kelsos?
Yep.
Heck yeah, me too, brother.
I supersetted it. T-bar rows into Kelsos.
That was scary, man.
Might be doing more than I expected on this, ain't gonna lie.
Ah, jeez. All right, so that weight isn't heavy. It's just hard. Fudge, man.
See? I'm gonna go 8. You get me now on the re-round?
What?
You get me now.
Alright guys, that was light. But it looks like we maxed out the Smith machine on day 1. Okay. Man, you know, go pull it up.
Alright guys, that was light.
Let it go.
Alright, we could get a press out of you. Can't motherfucker. Alright, let's pack it.
Alright guys, that was light.
Pack it up. Pack it up. You know I almost booed myself. Are we calling it there? You got some more in you? Floor press.
Understanding frequency.
From the floor. Understand it from the ground up. Literally.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this much. There's no stacking that. There's no stacking that.
Oh, my V-taper.
You're such a
That looks sick.
Wow, you look tough in that. Wait, you actually look freaking mean in that. Not really. You have a meat taper in that.
Just wanted a quick little vent. I'm in a torn predicament. Like, there's two sides of the spectrum, right? When I hang out with people, I usually end up making more content, and that ends up growing my page more, and that ends up making me more money. However, there's a huge mental downside. I end up having a fun time until I don't, because I am a like social eater almost. Like, when I hang out with people, it's like I'm pretty much bound to eat whatever's there, and I like when I'm in the vicinity of food, when I'm at my house, when I'm locked in, I don't cheat on my diet. One second I hang out with people, it's like it's bound to happen, and it's like it's beneficial for my page and all that. However, I end up feeling like shit, not physically, obviously. Like, I wouldn't feel like shit. Like, bro, I have like an iron stomach. I don't think you guys understand. But I just can't control it in the heat of the moment, not eating. And then I eat it, and then I feel horrible. Like, I would literally, some nights I've cheated on my diet because I hang out with friends, and I would go home later that night and I would cry because I was like, oh, dude, I just want to lock in. And then there's also, it's like, I'm only cutting because these comments are getting to my head. Oh, you imagine if you cut. Why aren't you cutting? And it's like there's like so many layers to this, and I always feel so torn. But every time I cheat on my, because now I want to get cut for myself. I just want to see what I look like. But when I cheat on my diet, like I'll go home and I will literally sit there and I will contemplate everything I've done for my whole life. For so long, I'll end up like the other night I cheated on my diet, dude. I sat in my car after for like 15 minutes. I cried, bro. I actually cried. And I'm open enough to tell you guys on that because I don't really care what you guys think. But then again, like when all these comments are like, you should cut 30% body fat. But I do have to remember, they're fucking losers, dude. And I don't even get why people comment hate, dude. Like, whether your content's cringy, whether your content's shit, whether your content's good, whether you look bad, whether you look good. Like, if you're commenting hate, there's something wrong with you, dude. Like, my gym owner today came up to me and was telling me about this guy. How this kid was on a bench for 10 minutes on his phone. He was telling me about this because obviously we're on our phones recording videos. He was telling me about this, and he was like, after 10 minutes, the guy came up to the kid and was like, I'll knock your fucking teeth out. He actually said that. And he sided with the guy, and I was like, bro, that's insane.
Huh? Bruh. Nope. Huh? Bruh. Bruh. Huh? Bruh. Nope. Huh? Bruh. Nope. Huh? Bruh. Nope. Huh? Bruh. Bruh. Huh? Bruh. Nope. Huh? Bruh. Nope. Huh? Bruh. Nope. Huh? Bruh. Huh? Bruh. Nope. Huh? Bruh. Nope. Huh? Bruh. Nope. Huh? Bruh.